Hi everyone at home. My name is Eric Mbuyazi. Many of you know me as ETI, formerly known as ETI. I'm an inspirational speaker, and today I want to talk to you about quite a number of things that I think are important for you going into 2015. And I've seen on my Facebook, on my social networks, people are talking about owning 2015. And on my part, I'm a little bit worried because I think there's quite a number of things that need to happen. In order for you to own tomorrow, you need to be prepared today. So you prepare yourself today to own tomorrow. So I had quite a number of things I wanted to say. And the first thing is start now. Nothing is as beautiful as starting now to give yourself the assurance that what you want to see happening tomorrow happens. You can't start tomorrow for you to be what you want to be tomorrow. Tomorrow you don't see yourself as someone starting. You see yourself as someone being what you envisioned. So what you envisioned, you achieve or acquire or attain by becoming that person today. I want to say to you, there's three things that will help you go from 2014 to 2015, and I call it the triple A. And the first one is admit, acknowledge, and accept. You must admit that 2014 did not bring me the results I wanted to have. You must acknowledge that the reason was you and your inability to make things happen. And the last one, when you accept, you must accept the responsibility and authority to make those things happen in 2015. So now, today we are still in the mid-20s of December. This means we have more than 6 days, actually 6 days and less, to get into 2015 prepared to be what you want to be. So start now. You have 6 days to ensure that you can be that person in 2015. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is what I always say, is use what you have to get what you need to live the life that you want. If you can't use a rand, and you're saying to start a business you need 10,000 rands, it takes 10,001 rands for you to get 10,000, but you're struggling with just 1 rand and you think 10,000 rands will make a difference. It won't. It will not make a difference. So use what you have now to get what you need. To get that 10,000, use that rand today. Let that rand multiply itself until you have 10,000 rands. When you have that 10,000 rands, then you can build that big business you wanted to build. And that's how I'm going to leave it. And passion over pressure. Let's not do things because our families want us to do this, that, and those. Let's do things because we understand that we are passionate about these things. What's going to happen, you're going to do things because of pressure, and you're never going to complete them because you'll be tired or worn out in the middle of the race. So that's another thing. Moving right forward, let's always remember that I always say to people, you are destined for greater things. You're not desperate for them. So when you start rushing into things desperately, it's like when a guy is approaching a girl. You'll never run to a girl desperately. She will say no. Even if she's interested in you, she will say no. But if you show her that there's a destiny for the two of you, she falls in. And remember, I want to say what Bonke Shipalan has said. He says, if you want me to fall for you, give me something to trip over. If you want success to come to you, give success something to trip over. And the first thing you can ever give to success is show it that you are destined for it. Don't behave desperate for success. Great things are coming. Remember all the time, you're destined for greater things, or not desperate for them. Right after that, you must always create conducive environments. You can't want to be a success, but doing things that every person who's a success is not doing. Something is wrong. You need to create a conducive environment. And you can create a conducive environment by finding a mentor. Find the right friends. By right friends, I mean like-minded friends. Find a good support structure. And right after that, you must always understand your value. You will never become successful if you don't understand your value. People will come and they will play with you, they will toy with you, they will use you to make more money for themselves because they see the value that you don't see. And if you want people to appreciate and buy your value when you venture into business or ultimately attain success, you need to make it a point that you express an understanding of your value because that's the spirit people will be buying into. Lastly, we must always remember, as Dr. Paresh from India says, he said, we must always understand that God created you and only you instead of creating other people who are going to live the life that you are living now. We don't want to die second-grade copies. Make the best out of yourself so that the world can remember only the best about you. And I'm going to say this, 2015 will only become what you want it to be by starting in 2014 to prepare 2015 for yourself. I wish you a very, very great festive for yourselves and your family. And it's It's not a mistake. If you need help and you're not faithful enough, remember, I've got enough faith for both you and I. A very great festive. Thank you.